Hi and welcome, I am Mel and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is all about craft and hobbies. And today I'm talking about why I enjoy diamond painting, and it's really quite simple. So currently I'm working on an 80 by 120 centimeter diamond painting of Suzume, which is an anime movie. And it's very big. It takes up a whole table length, and I have it over, the way I've got it is it's over the top of the table, so half of it's over the top of the table because there's no room for it. And it's a big table, and that's fine, that's cool. So I really enjoy diamond painting because I find it very relaxing, very mentally relaxing. I do have other hobbies which are very mentally stimulating and challenging, and yeah, I just find this gives me a break from everything. So I do miniature DIY kits or make my own miniature homes. And I find that really mentally challenging. I'm always thinking, and I find that just, you know, a few hours I'll work on it, and then I really need a break. Diamond painting I could do all day, although I do find it somewhat physically demanding and not in like a physical sense of like I used to do aerial silks, which is an art, and it's very physical on the body. It's not like that sort of physical, but it does have some disadvantages, like does hurt the neck, does hurt my hand because I'm holding it a certain way, and my back as well, and my shoulders. So I can only do this for a few hours before I need a break as well, and that's fine because I have so many hobbies that it's important that I just keep moving around. I also find it more interesting if I feel more satisfied if I do multiple hobbies in a day. Sunday is my hobby day where I get to spend time on my hobbies. I try not to book anything on a Sunday because of this, because it just makes me feel good, and that's what hobbies are for, right? We're just gonna make us feel good, help us relax. So yeah, that brings me to point 2. It is very relaxing. I can watch a movie that I've watched 100 times and put that on and just listen to it while I do diamond painting, because I know all the words anyway, let's face it. And then, or I can listen to music. It's just a really relaxing hobby, and you can, even if you have like something going on in your life, you can think about it and troubleshoot it while you're doing diamond painting, because it gives you that time to breathe, that time to think, and ultimately just relax. It's also relatively cheap hobby. In terms of, it depends where you buy your diamond painting from, but if like I like AliExpress, it's my favorite store. I am affiliated with them, however, and there will be a link in this video of where you can buy the Suzume diamond painting if you want to, and that's an affiliated link. But it is relatively cheap. You can get small ones from about $5 to $6 from AliExpress, and they go up to about $150, I think, roughly, for bigger ones. And the big ones last, like, well, I'm very slow at diamond painting, so this has already taken me 6 months to work on, and I'm still not even halfway. So in terms of like $150, well, it's going to take about a year So it's a fairly cheap hobby for $150 for a year. Oh, it's not working, this one. Oh, I see. And then you can upgrade your diamond painting accessories, and that's probably where people spend the money on. I've left it pretty straightforward at the time being, but I'm here to grow. So some people have lighting, extra lighting. Some people have a board underneath their diamond painting to lift it up a bit so it doesn't hurt their back and shoulders and neck, like I mentioned earlier. There's also things like I highly recommend at the beginning you get a storage case with little plastic holders. I'll just show you. So they're like Tic Tac holders that you can put your drills in. Highly recommend doing that because so you don't lose your drills and they don't fall everywhere, and you just need something. Originally I started with little packets, Ziploc packets. It was okay, but now I use those packets to store the leftovers. And yes, people do different things with their leftovers. I originally didn't store them. I just chucked out my old drills, and that scares me now because I have done some diamond paintings where the drills are completely missing. You know, just not all of them, but just a certain color, or just not enough of the color. So that can happen, and it does happen. And if you store what you've got left over, you can use a similar color that you have, or the same color if you have it, and it's just easier. The other cool thing about diamond painting is you get to choose the picture, and there are so many cool pictures that you can use, and that's very exciting. I have seen people buy 200 diamond paintings at once because people do get scared that their diamond painting will get out of stock, and that does happen. However, I tend to just buy, I have about I think about 5 in stock, so it's good to have some in stock at your house. Not necessary though, and that way when you finish one, you don't have to wait a month or so before the next one arrives in the mail. They're starting to sell these at shops as well, in stores. I do find that I prefer AliExpress purely because of the different images you can get, whereas I find the stores are a bit more generic, where there's like a flower or a butterfly, where I'd rather get something different. I also enjoy there's Facebook communities that talk about their diamond paintings. You can go on Instagram and you can follow people who do diamond paintings, and you can see how how they're progressing, and you can see what they're working on. I always like to see what other people are working on. I find it quite interesting. I feel it shows a lot about who you are. Shows your personality a bit. You can set goals as well. I like that in all my hobbies. I like to be able to set goals and go, this is what I want to achieve today. That's normally in terms of, like, for me, I like to achieve this today, and that will work well. And it just gives you a bit of goals, or how much you want to achieve in a week, or when you want the painting to be finished by. Like, is it going to be a month? Is it going to be a few weeks? How big is it? Is it going to be a year like mine is? There's also the question of can you go at your own pace? Yes, you can. There's no rush. This is absolutely your hobby. You can share it obviously with other people in the family, in the household, but this is your hobby. Do it your own time. And I even found like half an hour here and there, if I've got a spare half an hour, yep, I'll do diamond painting. It's a bit easier than if I tried to do, I wouldn't achieve much in half an hour of a miniature DIY kit, because I have to read the instructions, I have to make sure I understand the instructions, I have to use a lot of glue, and just half an hour doesn't really get you achieve much in that time for a miniature house, whereas diamond painting actually achieves quite a lot. And it's relaxing, so it's a quick relax in half an hour. The other reason I enjoy diamond painting is the end result. I love to see the finished product, and I guess that's what motivates me as well, is I get to see how it looks at the end compared to how it started. But also people give their finished diamond paintings as gifts, which I think is really special, because it's your personal time that you've done on this, you spent on this. Or they can hang it up on their wall. I do intend to hang this huge one up on the wall, although it is quite heavy, so I'm not sure if it will even hang up, but apparently they do, so I'll give it a shot anyway once I finish it. And if it's on the wall, you get to see it every day, and it just brightens your day, because you know how much time you spent on it, and it's one of your favorite pictures because you chose it, and yeah, it just feels good. And that's what you should surround yourself with at home, is things that make you feel good. And that's the same with hobbies as well. Do a hobby that makes you feel good, that's relaxing. Obviously you can do those ones that are mentally challenging, like miniatures, but also just have a relaxing hobby like diamond painting that you can do just to relax. That's everything for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll chat soon. Bye.